Edwin Encarnacion's homer lifts Blue Jays past Orioles in AL wildcard game. Toronto, the ball left the bat with a thunderclap, one that reverberated all through a nation. Edwin Encarnacion won the American League wildcard game for the Toronto Blue Jays on Tuesday with one mighty swing. Encarnacion unloaded on a first-pitch fastball from Ubaldo Jimenez, crushing a 3-run homer in the second deck at a raucous Rogers Center to beat the Baltimore Orioles, 5-2, in 11 innings. "It was a very special moment and a very special opportunity for me to get it," Encarnacion said. "Thank God I did the job, and it worked out for us pretty well." For Toronto, the victory sets up a rematch of last fall's tense division series with the Texas Rangers. For Baltimore, the loss begins a winter of wondering what might have been. The Orioles have the best reliever in baseball, Zach Britton, who was 47 for 47 in save opportunities, with a 0.54 earned run average. But Britton is the closer, and closers generally pitch only with a lead in road games. With their season on the line, the Orioles went down without using him. "That's the benefit of having home field advantage," said Britton, who warmed up 3 times. "He's trying to save somebody. But, yeah, it was frustrating to sit there and have to watch that." Manager Buck Showalter used 6 other relievers, including Jimenez, the notoriously erratic starter who had been on a hot streak. But as soon as Jimenez entered, with 1 out and the bases empty in the 11th, the Blue Jays took advantage. Devon Travis, who had grounded into 2 double plays, singled. Josh Donaldson did the same. Showalter met at the mound with Jimenez and the infielders, who drew in as Jimenez faced Encarnacion. Their positioning immediately became a non-issue. The next person to touch the ball would be in the stands. "I was trying to throw it down, trying to get a double play," Jimenez said. "But it didn't do anything. It didn't sink." Jimenez said he was surprised Britton never got into the game. "Yeah, of course," he said. "I guess we were waiting to get on top and score. He's our best pitcher, and we couldn't get him into the game. What can you do there?" Showalter could have used Britton, and he said he was healthy. Showalter praised the other relievers, and emphasized that Jimenez had pitched well lately. "We went for about 4 innings there trying to get to that spot," Showalter said. "It looked like if he pitches a couple innings, if he can physically, then you're assuming, which is a pretty good assumption with the way he's pitched this year. Playing on the road has a little something to do with it, too. But we have some good options that have done a great job for us all year, and Zach's one of those." Through 3 innings, neither pitcher worked from the stretch. Marcus Stroman retired the first 9 Orioles, and Chris Tillman set down 9 of his 10 hitters. The exception was a loud one, a homer by Jose Bautista, off an inside fastball in the 2nd inning. Bautista, of course, had homered in the last winner-take-all game here, in the division series with Texas last fall. He punctuated that blast with a bat flip that infuriated the Rangers, but dropped the bat at home this time. The crowd went wild, anyway. In the 7th inning, that wildness turned dangerous. A fan hurled a drink can that just missed hitting high and Jimenez retreated toward the left field wall to catch a deep drive by Melvin Upton Jr. Adam Jones raced over from center field. Jones, gesturing and screaming at the fans, and Showalter was also livid, hustling to the outfield to confer with the umpires. He was surprised, Kim's interpreter said. He was kind of shocked that something was dropping on him. He wanted to say something, but he couldn't. He was lucky enough to have a good teammate to yell at the fan and fight for him. Nothing came of it. On the field, Jones and Kim both came to bat in the 8th and were quickly retired by Jason Grilli, one of 5 Blue Jays who fired scoreless relief after 6 strong innings from starter Marcus Stroman. Stroman allowed 1 blemish, a 2-run homer by Mark Trumbo in the 4th that accounted for all the Orioles scoring. Stroman's counterpart, Chris Tillman, also allowed 2 runs, one on the homer by Bautista in the 2nd, and another on a single in the 5th by Ezequiel Carrera. Michael Givens, Donnie Hart, Brad Brach, Darren O'Day and Brian Duensing followed, collecting the next 18 outs without allowing a run. Then it was time for Jimenez, And still not Britain. Soon the Blue Jays were celebrating, and moving on to Texas. "Great ball game," Blue Jays manager John Gibbons said. "It had to be entertaining for everybody watching, I would think. Everybody, that is, except the Orioles."